Hey everyone, James Hagglund here, and it's another episode of Who Are They with Jay over at Jay's Flooring. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for the
All
invite,
right.
James.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining us. So, where you're Jay's Flooring, and where are you guys located?
We are located in Marysville, between State and 88th Street.
Okay, okay. How long have you guys been at that location?
So we are going on our second year on this location.
What kind of products and services do you guys offer? Like,
Yeah, so we sell, a lot of the flooring products, like laminates, hardwoods, vinyl, carpets,
okay,
and we do installations as well.
okay. So you said 2 years at that location. How long have you been in the business?
I've been in the industry since I was 15 years old. So let's say
Wow.
probably about 15 years.
Okay. So you just dated yourself there, right? I've been doing my thing for 15 years too, but I wasn't 15 when I did it. So so what do you like to do in the area? Do you live in Marysville as well?
I live in Marysville. Yeah, we're actually
Okay.
close to the border to Lake Stevens, but
Okay.
it's still Marysville. Yeah.
Okay. Up by on Highway 9 there, or is it?
Yep.
Okay. So what do you get? You guys to go bit back and forth, you and the family, to Lake Stevens and Marysville when you guys do stuff, or what do you guys like to do for fun outside of work?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things outside of work. I got 4 kids, so we're a really busy family.
Right.
My kids, one of them is in soccer, and then I got a girl that she's in dancing. So it's like we're busy.
Right, right,
But most of the times, it's usually Sundays when we either go out and have some dinner and stuff like
right.
that.
Where do you guys like to go eat?
Different. I mean, we usually like to, because we're local, we like to support what we can
Right.
locally. So there's that pizza place. What is it, Cristianos? I think.
Yeah, yeah, right there by in the Safeway parking lot there.
Yeah. So that's a good one. And then there's another nice restaurant here that is like breakfast
Mm-hmm.
on state. I forgot the name of that. Because I started as a installer, so I was a helper first, of course, and then I started learning the trade.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my family owns the installation business,
Okay.
so I started learning little by little on the trade and everything. And then I really love the way that when you transform a house, the house looks good and everything, but as soon as you put like brand new floors, for some
Mm-hmm.
reason it gets to be a completely different house.
Mm-hmm.
And I really love that feeling, like like, wow, I'm doing this right. I'm
Right.
basically changing a house.
Right.
um so I really got into it. I love it. And then I always had the dream, like, hey, I'm one day I'm gonna open up my own store.
Mm-hmm.
And I always used to say that, and I used to tell it to my helpers. um and yeah, in 2021, finally, it was a tough year, and I decided to try it out.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, it's doing something for so long and going, man, I one day, right? And then
Yep.
it happens, and then you're like, yes, I did it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then just keep that momentum going, right?
Yep. Yep.
So what do you do mainly in residential, or is it both commercial and residential?
We do both. Mainly, probably I said 80, maybe 90% of our business is residential.
Hmm.
We do some commercial, but it's really little.
What do you see mainly as far as installations going? Like, is it hardwood or is it carpet? I
So
mean,
we see a lot. I think a lot of the people right now is changing from moving all carpets away from their home,
hmm,
uh, to install like laminates or vinyl planks, which is kind of like the fake hardwood.
right,
Uh, but there are actually like really nice products out there that honestly they look like real hardwood.
right, right.
So so a lot of people's kind of moving away from carpets, and
Hmm.
or some of them are just leaving like the bedrooms with carpets, which is we've seen that a lot
Right.
more often nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when back before I had a friend who did carpet installs, and tearing out that carpet and the padding and the tack strip and then kicking that stuff back in. I was like, I can't
Hard
do
work.
this. I can't do this. My knees.
Yep.
um, so what other things do you like to do in the area? Like, what do you get involved in? I mean, you said your kids are in sports and dance and stuff like that, but and I know we're part of the Marysville Tulalip Chamber, right? So,
Yep.
what other things does like your company or you guys do to get involved in the community?
So we get involved in a lot of different things. So I do a lot of networking, or I do as much as I can. Uh,
Hmm.
to Lele, the chambers is a great one. I try and be there every time I can on all the events.
Hmm.
Um, we help a lot on the schools. We
Hmm.
donate here and there and stuff like that. We just like to be out there in the community, helping as much as we can.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Things that we can do because I think it's what comes around goes around, right?
exactly. And that's one of the things that I said. Every time I give, and I like to give, for some reason, just the universe or whatever you think it is, it just bring it back to you.
Right,
So
right. So you've lived in Washington State for the full time you've been here, or is it okay?
yes.
Okay. In Marysville there, the Marysville
No,
area.
actually, I'm kind of new to the Marysville area.
Okay.
Probably being here for about almost 3 years, I think.
Okay.
Um, I used to live in Kirkland, and then I moved to Everett, and then we were in Everett for a while,
Hmm.
and then we moved over here to Marysville.
So slowly from the east side up north.
Yeah, I hope I don't keep going north.
Yeah, well, I came from Redmond, Bellevue area as well, and been in
Okay.
Marysville for 13 years. And friends ask me, when are you gonna ever move back down to Redmond? I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna ever move
Yeah.
back down there. Just my own thing.
Yep.
I like the
It's
people
actually
up
different.
here. Yeah.
I work a lot of years in Seattle, like the North Seattle area, and I can tell you I don't miss any of that. It's
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Traffic. Do you read books or listen to podcasts or anything like that? Do you recommend
Oh yeah,
anything?
yeah. I usually read a lot of basically books on for businesses and everything. The one that I'm reading again, second time, is Tractions.
Okay.
That one is a really nice book. I really love it, and I'm almost done reading it again.
Right.
I I like to meditate in the mornings a lot. Wake up early and then just having that peace of silence because I don't have no kids around. And then I always try and take anything that I can learn from. So
Mhm.
I go to like all around the country. I go to and do when they have like what do you call it, like conventions about the industry that I'm at. Just
Mhm.
keep learning on my industry to keep trying and be better every day.
Growing up, who influenced you or what influenced you or even now?
I mean, I think a lot of it was my mom. She was always
Mhm.
a hard worker, and she was always looking into improve herself a lot more. Uh,
Right.
she just retired a couple of years ago. She was a teacher in Mexico.
Okay.
uh, and then she always keep learning, right? Just keep learning and keep rising. So that was me seeing her growing up and basically have that. I think she has to do a lot with who I am now.
Right, right, right. Keep I always tell my kids too, is like I'm at my age, I'm always constantly learning about new things, whatever I can, right? Kind of keep that open mind too. Like that's why I asked for like what kind of books and stuff like that, because then whoever ever watches this can maybe they haven't heard from that book before, right? I haven't heard of it.
It's an
I got
amazing book. You should.
I
You
got
should.
like 50 books to read now.
Yep.
Um, so is there anything like you would like to add? Like just talk about your company, your business, and how you can help people?
Yeah. I mean, so basically, the way that we help people is, of course, when you're putting new floors in your home, it's not that just you're putting new floors. It's kind of like, if you see it the right way, it's an investment on your own property,
Right.
because for some reason in the future, you're trying to sell your home or something like that, and you put nice floors in, that still gives you like a nice value on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what we see a lot, and to me, I always ask myself, why those people do this, right? They're getting ready to sell their home, and they're installing new floors or new carpets, or to make it look nice. And I always ask myself, why are you doing this when you're about to sell the home? Of course,
Right.
make it look nice.
Mm-hmm.
you know i I think people should start doing it like now so they can enjoy the floors,
Right.
right? And of course, take care of it. Your house is gonna look amazing, and then whenever you're ready to sell, your floors are still gonna look like really nice. I do see a lot of people like, hey, I'm selling my home. We need to put new floors, and then it's kind of like it's always something I've been thought about. Like, okay, why do they do
Yeah.
that when they can do it, enjoy the floors for a little bit, and then sell the home or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Yeah. It's like you're gonna put new carpet or whatever flooring in, and then yeah, you sell it. It's like, well, then what are you gonna do with the new home once you buy, right? It's like, are you gonna
Yeah,
do the same thing again?
and that's another thing too, that a lot of people's buying new houses and they just don't like whatever is in there, and then
Right.
we're basically getting there and put new floors for them, and then we go through all the process with them. Uh, we don't like to be a pressure company. We want to understand our customers. Like, we
Right.
sell what we think is the best floors for you, not
Mm-hmm.
what do you think is going to be. We get a lot of customers coming in and saying, hey, I'm on a budget. I want basically the cheapest stuff you have. Then we
Mm-hmm.
start educating them about the lifestyles. You have pets, you have kids. We can put these floors for you that are these less expensive. But if you just spend like $1 more square feet,
Mm-hmm.
you're actually gonna get something a lot better for you,
Right.
right? So you get covered, and at the end they understand, and they're like, yeah, I mean, you're right. It's not like we just want you to put whatever works best for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not because we can just sell you whatever you want, but at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, right, we like to educate our customers
Right.
about what are you actually putting on your home. Is this the right floors for you, or
Mm-hmm.
they're not, right? So
Yeah.
um, and we just like to give information out. I mean, even though sometimes um, we do get a lot of people that doesn't go with us, it's
Mm-hmm.
normal, and they still call us and say like, hey, this company is doing my floors. When you came out, you told me about that you prep the floors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing any floor prep. Should I be
Right.
concerned? And my answer, of course, is yeah, you should,
Yeah.
because you want to prep your floors
Right.
before you do anything. But I still, like I said, even though that you didn't buy from us and you got any questions on, I don't know, carpets or any floors or whatever, just feel free to give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be really happy to help you.
Right. You're about taking care of the customer. But yeah, and like when you talk about the different types of flooring, like where's the flooring going to be located? Is it a high traffic area? Is it
Yep,
the like a living room versus the hallway versus a bedroom, right? So you do
exactly.
that whole consultation, and yeah, you're gaining the trust of that customer because like you said, if they go somewhere else, they're gonna call you and you go, well, I would have prepped everything, I would have cleaned too,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So
there's been a lot of different stories on that I definitely going like, man, sometimes people trying to maybe save, I don't know, 500, $1,000, and then they're going through
mhm,
a big headache.
right.
And it's just normal, right? It's just that's how it is. And like I said, I'm not expecting to get any like all the business out there, but at
Mhm.
the same time, if they contact us, we are really happy to help them on any way that we can.
Right, right. Yeah, you just because they don't go with you doesn't mean that you can't still help, right? I appreciate your time. Well, again, like I'll put your description and your company website and all that good stuff, and we'll hopefully have people reach out to you and learn more about what Jay's Flooring can help, how they can help, how you guys can help. How many employees do you have, by the way?
Right now, we actually just hired one more, so all total, including myself and my wife, we're eight.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So perfect small business. Let's get you, get your name out there. And I'm glad you took the time to talk with me and we learned a little bit about you and what you guys do and we can go from there. So thank you again.
All right, thank you, James.